And we're back. Rogue Actions is back again, guys. Nice big Monday morning fix. Rocking and ready to go. And the hair looks magnificent as always. Hello, Grid. How you doing, brother? Looking fantastic as always.
Thank you. You as well, man. Hey, we got a question we might get to later on about the hair conversation. So
Yeah, because I'm a big proponent of hair. You know how that works. It's crazy. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Thumbs up, all that fun stuff. You know the drill. Even just putting an eggplant emoji in, something like that would be absolutely amazing. It would help, and it would be really appropriate. So, guys, every little bit helps. So, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. Of course, we're going to start this one off. For those that don't know, brand new to this one, 2 parts. First part is on this video. Second part is on Grids. The link will be in the comments below, so you can jump straight in there in the description and keep rolling along because you're only going to catch half of the show today. So we're going to go straight into it, 3 topics each. We start off, of course, mini meme of the week, dedicated to Minnie, who died way too young of cancer. Cancer's BS. Dealing with that personally right now, not much fun. So straight up, the meme of the week is handed the most dangerous weapon in the galaxy, immediately points at face. What can I say? What can I say?
I've seen this one before, and I absolutely love it. It's just because it's so true. Like
it is.
I mean, it's kind of funny because it makes sense. Like he doesn't know what a lightsaber is, right?
No.
Like he never. There's no reason he would have known what a lightsaber is. So yeah, to just like kind of check it out.
That's
but
right.
like, God, it just so perfectly captured.
I know. It's just
this scene.
It's just, what can I say? It just works, man. It just works. There's nothing more to say there straight away.
Yep.
So,
no,
anyway,
that's a great one.
I like that one. I like that one. So we're rocking. Let's get straight into it, man. So yeah, Star Wars, of course, everything happening with Galaxy of Heroes. We're going to talk a little bit about SWGoH, and then I want to talk about Star Wars games in general because I'm bit annoyed that we haven't got better ones. So we'll come back to that one in a second. But a little bit of stuff with Heroes, of course, this week. We talked about it on Friday. The anti-cheat server, the Dobbing a Cheater server, got shut down this week, which is pretty frustrating. Grid. Not great, mate. Not great. What can I say? But we're trying to stop this stuff, and
doing, man.
It's
just I don't get like CG. I will admit there's been times in the past where they've made decisions and they've done stuff where you're just like, what's going on here? And it's to set something up, like in a couple of months, or like a character joins the game and you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? And then you see, the rest of the team, and so. I'm hoping this is something where they're like, look, we're shutting down this because it's kind of informal. And we're gonna bring something better.
Discord shut it down? It wasn't actually CG. Discord shut it down. There was a cyberbullying claim that went to Discord, and Discord's gone pulled the plug on it. So it was more of a Discord thing. But I think the problem is that a lot of people just feel that the avenues of being able to get something done about these guys just keep diminishing by the day. And I think definitely more action needs to be made. I think that's the sentiment out there anyway. With the community. But anyway, let us know in the comments below what you guys think. Reva mission in territory battles, mate. It's going to get harder. Long story short, it was too easy for people to get. I know that for a fact. When you actually do all the platoons, the summon character disappears. That's the first thing. But they've said, look, it's too easy for you guys to get, so we're going to make it more difficult. And by that, I mean that they're probably going to take 150 more turns before you get one at the start, or certainly there's some sort of a change to the actual play of the battle that we're not sure about yet. We're just starting territory battles hours from this happening right now, from this video recording. But
is that one of their posts?
Yeah. Third Sister Special Mission. The post is this. These are the words that they used for us, that they spat out. I'm just bringing it up here now. Teams aware of and investigating an issue with Third Sister Special Mission. There was an absence with tagging, which will be corrected. With this fix, it will make the mission a little bit more difficult. We'll be monitoring this fix and will adjust as necessary. And by that, I mean that they're going to make it hard as crap to finish. So
that's your update. Did you see this update?
No, not the update.
The fix goes out. Those of you who are currently using the proper mods and using the proper strategy to beat it, you should not see a difference in your attempts on the mission. The team will monitor the fix and make adjustments if necessary.
Yeah, not sure about that. We'll see.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Look, we mod specifically for it. My guild has 50 attempts for 50 wins. Last time around, we're going to know, in a week whether that's legit or not. But I think that they're giving away a bit too easy by the sounds of things. They go, no, we're going to make this harder for you.
See, and I don't know where I'm at with some of this stuff is like, I don't think something has to be challenging to necessarily enjoy it, I guess. Like,
Hmm.
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong by saying like, oh yeah, this is the newest thing and we beat it.
Hmm.
Like, in the sense of a raid, maybe that makes sense, right? Because like they spent weeks or months or whatever developing it, but like to just be able to beat a mission, like who cares?
Yeah,
Just
no, you're
let
right.
people beat the mission. You guys are what, 10, 11 million GP players? Like, who cares if you guys are beating it? We're not.
Yeah, that's right. And I think if it does stop people from getting the full shards in the top end guilds as well, that actually means that when Trench comes out, it's not going to
Yeah.
coincide with the same time as
Mm,
Reva as well. Because at the moment, the trajectory
yeah.
is that they're both going to be released within the same week. If you continue
Right.
through with the standard unlocking time frame from the first time,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's certainly not the end of the world. But still, it'll be interesting to see,
Yeah.
whether we do get 50 out of 50 still, or whether it's less. I'll report as soon as we do the mission next time, probably next week. Next week's video, we'll recover that again,
Yeah,
and we'll
let
get
us
after it.
know. We're probably still not going to beat it
Yeah,
because I don't have Inquisitors and I won't
yeah.
for like ever.
For a while. Hey, there was also
I don't know.
there was
I don't know if
potential
I'm ever going to get them.
there was a potential leak as well. Of a possible Krayt Dragon raid.
I
That's what we're
saw
hearing.
that.
Yeah. Now
Yes.
this certainly is a little bit exciting, if it's true. And this is the same sources, of course, Arnold and the other ones as well that have been previously with Datacrons and all that sort of stuff. So maybe legit. I'm down for it. They said years ago that they were never going
Yeah.
to do a raid. If you remember, Grid, we spoke to them when we were doing
Yes. Yep.
streams
I
together.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Raids were just kind of off the radar for a while.
Yeah. So, are you excited about this, mate? I think we need a new challenging raid to sink our teeth into. I'm down for it, but I'm just
Yeah.
wondering how legit it is, though, considering they said that a while ago.
Yeah, and like just like I was saying with that Reva mission where I don't mind if something isn't inherently impossible,
Mm.
right? Like I would be okay if they brought the crate raid in
Yep.
and maybe it's challenging, maybe it's, like difficult, but like if people start kind of cracking it soon that they can beat it, I don't think that's a bad thing. I feel like it would be they always bring out new content, but then they make it so difficult to actually like obtain that it sometimes is kind of frustrating.
Mm.
I wouldn't mind if the Dragon Raid came out and even if we were beating it kind of quick, like it's just something new,
Mm.
something different to play. Like I'm getting kind of bored, you know?
Yeah. No.
Like the progression styled thing where they're just like, "Hey, here's new content," like with TB. I'm not going to play phases 6, 5 or maybe even 4 for like I don't know, months, years, ever.
Yeah.
Like that's not new content for a big percentage of players out there. And so if they brought in a Dragon Raid, even because and the reason I'm saying that is because their logic before, right, was, oh, we don't want to spend months doing something, then you guys just beat it anyways. I'm like, that doesn't sound bad to me.
No, I
Like,
mean, if
we're gonna beat it
it's
anyways.
gonna
Like, just
happen.
let us, do something fun.
Yeah.
Like same thing with the Death Star raid. Like that should just be something fun that we can do and play, and it's just enjoyable to play.
Yep.
Not I'm only playing this thing for the rewards to progress in the game. Like
Yeah.
I want to play something that's fun.
A good template for that would have been the Jedi Knight Luke event mission. That was absolutely fun. Like
Yep.
it went through chronologically the story.
Oh, that was
followed it
absolutely.
perfectly. The scenes in between as well. Just the whole
Yeah.
thing was just absolutely perfect. There was nothing I could fault
So good.
about that
Nope.
event. Use that
Mm-mm.
as a template to build something like that,
Yeah.
the Death Star raid or whatever else, or Crate raid. I'm down. I think that if
Yeah.
there is a Crate raid, it's pretty obvious what the reward would be. Cobb Vanth. That works for me. I think that makes sense.
That'd be
That would be
sick.
really cool. And it obviously works with the lore as well. And when you do unlock him, he then gets a big buff if you use him in that raid going forward. It makes sense.
Yeah.
That would be really, really cool. So
Yeah.
let us
And
know
then
what
maybe
yeah, sorry.
maybe he has the synergy with one of the things that we're going to talk about over
Yeah,
here.
we're going to talk about that one, of course. Yeah, we're going to talk about our boy Bam Beskar Mando very, very soon in Grid's video. So, yeah, don't forget, descriptions below. The links in the description below. I can't even talk. That's how good I'm going right now.
I know.
One last quick thing, and we'll be super quick on this one. We're going to rip through this topic real quick. But look, the Star Wars games at the moment, of course, there's been a delay to the newest Fallen Order style game, of course, Jedi Survivor. It's been pushed back by about a month or so to fix some bugs because they want to release it and it's all up and running. Happy that they're fixing bugs. That's great. Yep. Probably would have been good to keep the time frame, though. I mean, this isn't a game that's been talked about for a couple of weeks. I think that the Star Wars gamers are really, really annoyed with delays or cancellations in games and just endless issues with every single release of every single Star Wars game. I don't know about you, but this is not a new pattern, Grid, and I just feel that we deserve more than this from time to time, mate. Am I thinking too much about that or not?
No, I don't think so. I mean, if you try and think about the last, like, really, really seriously, just think about, like, viewers, think about the last really good Star Wars game that you played, like one that you sat there and were just like, this is just a great game.
Yeah,
like. Star Wars has had struggles with video games, and to a certain extent, I'm kind of confused at how or why. Because, like, Knights of the Old Republic, that is one of my, if not my favorite video game, like, of all time. So good. It's not that, like, difficult, it feels like, to make a good Star Wars game, because people love the Star Wars universe so much. Just make a good game reflecting that. But, like, it's been a minute, I think, since we've had a really good Star Wars game, and they keep saying, here's this cool new game, and they release a trailer, and we're like, wow, that looks great, and then they drop it.
Yeah.
And, like, at this point, like, I'm not holding my breath for any Star Wars games. Like, every game that they talk about just gets dropped.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I don't know, just give us a good Star Wars game. Just a solid, well-made, good Star Wars game. And they just keep dropping the ball, it feels like.
Yeah.
Fallen Order was probably the last Star Wars game that I was like, this is good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. And I mean, people can mod it and get some more fun out of that long term, but it is a playthrough game. It's a story playthrough game. And I mean, let's be honest, you did it in all the different difficulties, yourself. So you went through and played it at all the different stages. But I mean, it's just one of those things that, there just wasn't that replayability in comparison to what we kind of want in the game. I think that we need something like and it's been mentioned around, I've seen it a bit on TikTok, but something along the lines of a game called No Man's Sky, which is just a real big open world.
Yeah.
Just basically take No Man's Sky and skin it with Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Like, the pieces are already there. That's the thing. So,
I want to see effectively the Knights of the Old Republic. Take that, skin it, kind of combine it with Mass Effect.
Oh,
and then slap that on the Clone Wars.
Oh,
you get to be your own. You are your own. Like, you create a character, and then you are the general or like a clone commander, and you follow the Clone Wars. Not canon, so you can do whatever you want. Like, you can choose to invade different planets, and blah 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 blah. I think that would be sick. I think that would be one of my favorite games, like, in the world, and I don't know why they haven't jumped on it.
Yeah, opportunities are there, but let us know in the comments whether you like those ideas or whether you've got a better one that we haven't done.
Yeah,
I've actually played Star Wars Hunters, of course. It's in beta still at the moment, in Australia, and it's okay. It's not. Yeah, it's not amazing from my opinion anyway. I may be wrong, but so far I've played it a couple of times and I haven't really needed to pick it up and replay it over and over and over again so far. It's just there's only so much you can do in that game, and it doesn't have the Star Wars IP around to back it up. That's the other thing too. It's their own created characters, and it's just something I struggle to engage in myself. But hey, everyone's different.
Yeah, we played it that one time on stream that night, you remember?
Yeah.
And it was just sort of like, I mean, it was kind of fun, but like, it lost the drive real fast. Like, you played a few rounds and you're like, okay, I'm done with this.
Yeah, that's it. And it's just a shame. So anyway, let us know in the comments below what you guys think. But guys, we still got part 2 to do. We ain't done yet. We're just warming up with this one. So make sure you hit the link below in the description. It is there. It will be there if Grid sends it to me. Otherwise, it's going to be in a lot of trouble, right? Straight up, okay? So the link will be below.
I'm not Cubs here. I'll send it to you.
Link will be below, guys. Go and check out part 2. We're going to be talking about a possible, maybe GL ship. Going to be talking about Darksaber Band, which would be cool. And, of course, apparently there's a hair question. So come and hang out for that one. We'll hit that video up and we'll get straight into it, guys. We'll see you again next week. Love ya. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.